A few days ago, I saw The Flash, and it was cool. This is the 14th DCEU movie, and I'm guessing like the third to last one, because Blue Beetle and Aquaman 2 are left, and I don't know if they're part of this timeline or the new one that's coming out. James really needs to like clarify the canon of these movies. But anyway, The Flash. I didn't have any expectation going into this movie. I was expecting to be entertained at least, like I was with Black Adam. I got that and more. This is Andy Muschietti. This is Andy Muschietti's first comic book movie, and he has not broken the streak of horror movie directors directing good superhero movies. This movie has a very upbeat and lighthearted tone, which works considering how the Flash is in this universe. And the movie has its serious moments, which are pretty well executed. As for the characters, they're pretty decent. Araberry started off as the usual, himself, like he was in Justice League. A jokester. But as soon as he travels back in time and realizes, the effect he's had on the universe, he gets serious, unlike someone. Ezra Miller did a good job in both roles. Sasha Kai was a decent Supergirl. Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck are back as their respective Batmans, and it was good to see them one more time. Or should I say one last time? They both have their moments to shine as characters and their moments to shine as heroes, which is pretty cool. Now I want to talk about stuff that's like spoilery. So, for the people who haven't seen it, which is apparently a lot of you, get off my video. I can't believe I predicted the sex joke without knowing I predicted the sex joke. I think Andy watches my videos. Speaking of sex, let's talk about that action. I'd say the action overall is pretty good. The opening robbery scene is something very reminiscent of you see in a Justice League episode. Not to mention that fight in Russia. Oh my god, that was some good stuff. The final battle was okay, I guess, in terms of action. There was some good use of the powers, but nothing impressive. There's just a few things that holds it down for me. And the major thing is the CGI. This isn't only the final battle, this is throughout the whole movie. When the Flash is catching those babies in the opening when the hospital blows up, it just gives me Twilight flashbacks, and I don't like that. Why does Bat Flash look like a whole different person in this shot? As a matter of fact, there's like a bunch of shots in the movie where he looks like an entirely different person. As for the stuff with Supergirl and Zod, I didn't really care for it, simply because it wasn't in the movie that long. So I was just there for Supergirl to fight, or just to have a big army for the heroes to fight. As for the conclusion of the movie, I thought it was pretty well concluded, I'd say. I like how Bat Flash is just a mirror of what Barry is going to become if he keeps doing what he's doing. That was a good moment to drive home the message and conclude Barry's arc. Although my favorite scene in the movie is when Barry says goodbye to his mom without, without his mom knowing. You get what I'm trying to say. But that almost got me, not gonna lie. As for Clooney Batman, funny, I guess. But what I do have thoughts on is the post-credit scene. That was just dumb. Anyway, this movie was fun. I'll recommend seeing it. But I don't think it'll make much of a difference now because I'm pretty sure it's doomed. But it was a good time at the movies. I had fun. It was a pretty good movie. And I'm giving this one a 7.6 out of 10. Bye!